Welcome to Mini-Series Monday, where I talk about comic books with 3 to 10 issues and rank them against one another. Today's is 2021 Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, with Tom King, Bill Key Evely, Clayton Cowles, and Matt Lopez on the creative team. Reminder, spoilers for this comic. So this Supergirl story is actually narrated by this girl up there named Ruthie, who at the very beginning of the book witnessed her father's murder from a King's agent. Now this man, Krem of the Yellow Hills, who killed her father, is out on his own space journey. Ruthie goes on to try to find him and ends up meeting Supergirl on the way, who of course joins her on the journey. I gotta say, being given the perspective of Ruthie in this book was a fantastic idea, being able to meet Supergirl, like how she met Supergirl. And the reason why this works so well is because the narration is Ruthie in her later days, who wrote a book about their journey. And the adventure we get, as you could already probably tell by the covers that you see, fantastic art by Bill Key and Matt. Both of you did incredible jobs on this book. I gotta say, this is a very tricky one to rank. I know it's in the top 2 with Batman the Cult over here as well, but figuring out which one is higher than the other in my 3 categories, so difficult. Both of these were incredible books. So we'll jump right to it right now. Art is going into number 1 over Batman the Cult. While Batman the Cult had some great gritty artwork and had a good use of color for the tone of the story, the color, the detail, the line work, everything in Supergirl was just perfect to me. I also really love Supergirl's design. It is mostly the basic super family look, you know, the red, blue, and yellow. But the colors always pop out. I love the flowing curls that she has all the time that you see. And I really like the gold accents they have around her waist and then accenting the bright red boots that she has over there. However, within this story, I do have some minor complaints. Just kind of like Batman the Cult, just very minor details. I think the biggest minor detail is I wish Ruthie got a little more shine in her fighting before we get the final encounter with Krem of the Yellow Hills. We do get her trying to counter him at the very beginning here, and then we do also see her in a fight against some prehistoric animals. But that's really it before the final encounter, because Supergirl takes most of the fights, which makes sense given what the story is about, but I just wish we got a little bit more for Ruthie. Just some more examples of great art, but what I also want to say is that I've never been a fan of the trope where you show something that happens in the future and you go back to the present right afterwards and then follow the story. I've never been a big fan of that trope. However, when it comes to this book, they do it in a way where it's part of the narration for Ruthie because, you know, like I said, she is writing a book in her later days about the adventures that we are going on. Plus, it helps subvert a little the expectation on the end, too. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who does want to read this book. It is a very well-written book, which is why I'm putting it in number 1 for story as well. You know what? I put Batman the Cult at number 1 for characters, and as I've been trying to make this video, I might honestly move Supergirl to number 1 as well for this one. We'll just have to see. I'll update you guys on the next mini-series Monday about that. But for now, it's Batman the Cult at number 1. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. Next week, we are starting 2022's Do a Power Bomb, which I'm very excited for, given that I have heard very good things about Daniel Warren Johnson's writing and art. I've already seen his art, but I've never read a story of his. So this is very exciting for me, especially since I used to be a big wrestling fan. So perfect. Anyways, have a good day, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Go read some comic books.